Hey guys, it's 10 with new player log. Here on the left you have current date, orange are weekends, Saturday and Sunday. Today's date, current date, will be highlighted by green here and this color here. Put in MTTs you grind here, total amount of binds you spent today here. You could use formula inside of this cell, by the way, to calculate it here by using Excel. I added this spin and go or sit and go whatever because a lot of players grind mix. I personally grind mix, spin and goes and MTTs. So I want to see it here to track my routine fully, my poker routine. These are your bankroll numbers in each poker room. Put in only USD numbers. If you have euro somewhere, just go to this euro to USD converter, convert it and put in dollars here only. Your total bankroll is here. On the bottom your makeup would be streamed, so you could see on your personal log your makeup. You could put in some notes here. On the left, total amount of MTTs, spin goes you played, amount of money you invested in MTTs, and every month you could put in goal, amount of tournaments that you want to play this month. Let's say 500 MTTs and 1.5k spins. Then totally new part is here on the right, and this is a list of things that we as players and human beings would like to do every day to become better, to have better life, health, poker results and whatever. I listed here things that I'd like to do, and I asked you about what do you guys prefer me to put in here, so I came with this list. This one is morning ritual, and I put in some text here just for you to get an idea. You can read it. Then I have here poker related, more poker related things, mark hands, post hands on our Slack group or somewhere, watch video, ranges, work on ranges, and again some description here, open Equilab, save ranges you play, train memory and logic, remember percentages, ask yourself what is my 4-bet range, MP versus UTG plus 2, and so on and so on. So train yourself, make sure you know ranges, you understand, you remember percentages, you know how range runs against other range. It's very, very important work to do. Review hands, you could review your mark hands, biggest losses, tourney review, all of that you could do and count it as review hand. Team talk, it's just live talks on Skype or Slack or whatever. It could be small daily talks or maybe some sessions. I'm not sure if we should count here our group talks, like scheduled group sessions. Yes, maybe. I would leave it up to you guys, but I would like more to have here marked days when we had extra talks with each other or you with someone. So maybe it would be like 20-minute talks about theory of mark hands. Some pile work, and I included here sport because I think it's like super important for us as poker players. We sit a lot of players are not healthy. You want to have good healthy life, live longer, and also if you do some sport, if it's not an extreme sport, if you do it just for health, you would be happy and you would grind longer and overall you would feel better. And sport is actually a very big part of my life, so it should be listed here in my opinion. Then book, it could be audiobook. I listen books on Audible. It could be just books that you read. And again, I want it to be here because I don't want us to be all around poker only. I want us to develop different books, maybe not a ton of them, but we would like to read them and like develop something else besides poker. Some podcasts, I listen very good podcasts, Tim Ferriss podcast, for example, and it's very good. You could listen to them sometimes when you grind even, and podcasts are, in my opinion, a bit easier than a book. They're easier to understand, English I mean, and even if you skip something, sometimes it's just like not super crazy important talk, and you would not miss like overall topic of the talk or speech. So I like podcasts a lot, and very often I do sport and listen podcasts. It fits me very good, and I feel like I save a ton of time. And yeah, I do like some for health, some for my mind. Good thing. So what I'm going to do actually is that you would mark what did you do on this date. Let's say we are like today, we could easily find it by seeing this number. And today I did my morning ritual and put in just anything here. It could be X, it could be just any number, just any text. I would put in this, for example. And it marks green. It means that, yeah, you have something inside of it, just color coded, and it means that you did it. Interesting part is here on the right. As you can see, maybe you don't see it all in the video, but half of formula you see here on the top. So with formula, it's coded the way that depending on your result, volume result, and like this routines result, you would have different status. And I coded it the way that volume-wise, you need more than 10 or more entities daily and 50 or more spin and goes or sit and goes. No worries, it's just like for me or something to start with. We could change it, like you will change it. I will show later on how to do it. If you grind only entities, you will change it and send entities number to 20, for example, and so on. But okay, how it works? It works the way that, let's say today I played, if I put in nothing here, it would be like day off. Now it's not a day off yet because like day isn't, it still goes on, but let's say yesterday I have nothing here, so it's listed as a day off for me. If I would grind my requirement volume like 10 and 50, I have status of kept because I didn't do in it like theory work. And yeah, that's what happens with me actually. I'm grinding, I'm good, maybe I'm printing some money, but I'm kind of a bit kept on my current limits, on my with my winnings. So if I want to do like full development, or I don't know, if I want to learn entities or whatever, you guys get an idea, I need to work on theory. And if I work on two things from theory list, these things, then I get another status of achiever. And this is something that I personally would like to see every day. It means that I did my volume and I develop, I made some like theory work, I watched video or post hand, mark hand, or whatever. Other statuses that we might have here would be if we didn't make our volume, let's say I didn't play 50, I played like 40 spins, it's a fail day. And I'm pretty strict here. I mean, look, it still might be pretty good day, right? Maybe I even made like more theory work, but it's still fail. And I think it's fair for us because if we scheduled like volume, if we know what, if we have our goal, we should do it. If I did 40 but not 50, yes, it's fail because I should be constant with my work, with my grinding hours. And with MTTs it's pretty simple. You just can't skip your session, you just plan it in advance, you start tournaments, you grind them, that's it. So yeah, like this is the thing with the fails. And also if we have 0 games played but few, not one, but I think, yeah, if one it's a fail day. If I did 2+ things in theory, then it's like theory day. I don't like it much, but maybe sometimes you would use it as not an off day but theory day. But by the way, I believe in like efficient work. That's why I don't want us to have like 3 empty displayed and like 40 or 20 spinning goals. Better take an off day, do highly productive days, work hard, and rest good. So you'd rather have 2 off days or 1 off day in a week, but not these low productivity days, you know. Okay, what else? Kept, let me think, maybe I forget something of days. No, that's it about this panel on the right. So use it as motivation, see what you get. I encourage you to go for this achiever status. I'm using it too. I thought about how could I improve and become better, more productive when I created like this thing, coded it. So I think it could help every one of us. Here on the top we have its streamed announcements. So we could stream some like quarters or announcements here. I like this one a lot, by the way. Important thing here on the top tourney list, I already showed you like how I analyze poker rooms and create tournaments that I potentially would like to grind. For example, this is PokerStars tourney list, and I marked yellow tournaments that I'd like to grind. Everyone should put in a link to this kind of file here. Just put in a link. And also, if we scroll down, we have news here on the bottom, like before news, so some important messages, blah blah, they would be here. And on the right here, I leave some space for, it might be useful. I like to use it the way that I just in advance copy tournaments that I want to grind from my tourney list. I could watch them like here also, but especially if I would grind mix on PokerStars, on Poker King, and or whatever, I want them to be in one place and easier to see. So for tomorrow, for example, I would copy it, paste it here, and when I play tomorrow morning, I don't need to go back and forth. I can just open my log, take a look here, and grind tournaments. Like this way I could just copy it. It's easy to see. I would as well change color, by the way. I don't like this yet, but yellow, but it's personal. You guys could do whatever, okay? And I change it daily. If tomorrow, like Sunday, I play more tournaments, of course I put another schedule here. But you get an idea of how you could use it. Give me 5 seconds to think if I missed something. I think no. Okay, if you'd have any questions, leave them, text me. Good luck, guys. Bye.